If you were designing a three-dimensional shape, this is one way you could do it, and you're using the Revolve tool. So we're in Adobe Illustrator. We've just opened a page and we are going to use the pen tool to begin drawing half a bottle. So just part of it. So I'm just considering how the lid might go and using the pen tool to create some sort of bottle shape. Now you might want to consider a little foot on it, or it might be something that you've already designed and you would have it as a template underneath your pen tool work. You'd have it as a layer. In this case I'm just doing something fairly quickly to show you how to use the Revolve tool. So here we've got half a bottle of some sort. Choose the black selection arrow and then we go to Effect, 3D and Revolve. Move the window in a suitable place on your desktop and make sure Preview is checked. Just before we do that, we need to really consider the colour that we want the three-dimensional form to appear in. So I'm just going to go back a step. Let's make sure the stroke is off and the colour, we choose something that is coloured and not white so we actually see it. And here we go. Now we go back to Effect, 3D and Revolve. And if you click the Preview button, you'll see it's automatically made a three-dimensional shape, which is very, very cool. Now, position is the off-axis to the front. It defaults to this sort of position. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to have a little bit of a play around with some options. Probably one of the easiest is the perspective option. So if you click on perspective and you use the little slidey button, watch what happens to your drawing on the screen. So you can get quite distorted images, and it might just be the effect you want for your three-dimensional image. So that's one thing you can have a play with. The other thing you might like to do is actually revolve your bottle by simply putting the left mouse button on this cube and dragging it to a position that you want. So in this case I'm just going to make it laying flat. So you can see it's quite a view from the front. You might like to have a bit more of a side view, so I'm just holding my left mouse button over that cube again, and you can rotate it to, maybe in this case, to look as if it's sitting on a table. So there's the revolve option in that case. You might like to cut and copy and paste, do a few different bottle shapes and do a few different positions, laying down and standing up and playing around with the perspective views. So see how you go. Obviously if you're happy you click OK and it will stay in that position. Copy and paste your actual drawing in order to get a few options and just experiment with the whole Revolve tool. Have fun!